Decent. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Haki Ami here. Hope you are doing wonderful. We are live here. I'm actually in the DC area today. I'm going live here. Get ready to go to this event where Mr. Rufus, as well as Anthony Brada, having the Mayor Marion Barry summer camp. But I have the opportunity to introduce a good brother who's done tremendous work in the Baltimore area. Uh, and he's known, he certainly has been a distinguished in Baltimore as well as all over. And he's doing tremendous work. And I'm going to have a conversation with him about the upcoming Underground Railroad. And that's a youth program founded by the Teaching Artists Institute. And 2 years ago, we did well, he was involved the Underground Railroad, which is an experience taking the young people from the Baltimore area as well as other areas to Eastern Shore, Maryland, which is my hometown. So let me get the brother up. There's some loud people over here. I don't know what they're doing. But hey, greetings to brother E. Shakara. Let me get a proper name and a great hotep and greetings to you. Welcome, brother. Thank you for joining me here. How I'm sounding, brother? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Oh, man, you are loud and clear, looking strong, brother. The spirit is strong, definitely strong. The African spirit is there. So thank you for, taking this time out. We have another sister who may come in. Let's see if she's able to get in. But just share a little bit, about yourself in terms of working with youth. And I know you. Oh, let me give you a shout out for serving in the service, of course, and you are now in service to our people for liberation of the minds and consciousness and for our African spirit. And so, let me just share a little bit about yourself in terms of working with youth and your experience that you had as you were an instructor with this summer learning institute. And let me just say it's coming up in August, everyone. So we're looking for young people between the ages of 12 to 21 or 22. So that's the cutoff. But share a little bit about yourself, brother. And I know you're a big djembe brother, and I'm learning more. I just took a djembe class, so I said I'm not going to Africa more with average drumming skills. So I'm gonna try to be like you and catch up. So go ahead and add on, my brother.
Are you still able to hear me? Because my volume went down.
No, you good. You good.
Okay. Well, peace and blessings to everybody in the listening audience and everybody viewing. Hotep, assalamu alaikum, shalom, and all the greetings that we greet from our different people throughout the diaspora. And I'm ready for any questions that you have for me.
Yeah, no. So just share like your first experience. We you all go out and take some young people out to the Eastern Shore in Maryland. You actually camp set up and have some training there with some of them. And so, what was the experience like? What was the experience like for you in 2019 to work with the young people?
Okay. It was a very good experience, a learning experience for the adult and the youth. And a lot of the things that the youth, I would say, learned was some survival skills, how to make campfires, how to be safe with a campfire, how to stay up all night. We would have shifts, letting people take turns to be like on guard duty to make sure the fire stays lit so that the next morning we could cook with the fire again and things of that nature. We learned different things about how to use teamwork because we didn't let the youth go on long trips outside our little immediate camp area alone. We told them to go in teams of two at least. So they got out to do some outdoor things, and that's always a plus for youth in the city to get out into nature. It's a plus all the way around. Once they get out of this concrete jungle and get into nature and hear birds and see insects and
mm,
see water and trees and things of that nature, they have a whole different demeanor about them. Sometimes once they get past the fear of being out in the woods at nighttime,
mm,
then they really begin to appreciate it. And once we had finished the tour, which was a good learning experience for the children, because they learned that Harriet Tubman, she had to do certain things in order to survive. She had to do certain things in order to lead people to freedom. It wasn't an easy task. You're talking about people chasing you with dogs and guns and horses and things at some time. So you have to learn things about the woods. You have to know how to navigate by the stars, by the trees, looking for moss on the trees to give you direction, things of this nature. So a lot of that information, our young people in the city, they don't know about these things. If we lose the ability to use our phone, the GPS on our phone, most people won't be able to find their direction anyway. So it was a learning experience. We didn't get to do all the things that we were planning to do, but the things that we did get to do, we took the tour. We learned a lot about Harriet Tubman.
mm.
We saw some of the things that she had to put up with in order to take people to freedom back and forth, back and forth. She made several trips and not just one time.
Wow.
So we learned her history, and it's always good to learn our history.
Right.
A lot of times our young people don't know our history. It's not
Wow.
taught in school other than in February. So if they not come from a family or surrounded by people that's well versed in our history, they don't know.
Right. Right. Yes. Yes. And thank you brother, for sharing that. Now, let me, I'm going to throw something out there interesting because we went to recently up, in Baltimore County. They were showing a Harriet Tubman film. Uh, and, there's a lot of controversy swirling around with many people that you know, question different parts of Harriet Tubman's even now existence. And it's some so-called, I don't know, conscious people. I don't know if they think they're conscious or whatever. They're now question the historic story, and of course everything can be relative. But I know some of the relatives of Harriet Tubman that are still living. So it's like when people about information saying the woman didn't exist. And I just got to throw that out there because it's like, how ridiculous is that? But, I mean, and, we're not there. People have relatives to say that Tubman, existed. What can we say about that? Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if he's still here. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get him. Can you hear me, brother? Okay, I don't know if you heard
Yes, I
my
hear you
last
much better
question.
now.
Okay. Did you hear my last question?
No, no, I
I said
didn't.
okay. I said something to the effect. I apologize. I wasn't looking, but there are individuals discussing, suggesting that Harriet Tubman, uh, it's in many parts of the story, but even like Harriet Tubman living, like was she a real person? So I mean, it's around. I just got to put it out there because it's like I know some of her relatives, and it's like, okay, where's the story going? Like, when people are, I mean, like, who puts these kinds of things out? This is a good story, for us, as a people who would like, what's the motivation here? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out for you as well. But I don't know if you
Well,
heard those
if,
details, but
if I were to speak on someone saying that she didn't exist,
yeah,
I would take that in the same grain of salt as the people that keep putting on Facebook and social media that our ancestors didn't come over here on ships from Africa.
it's the same
I
crew.
I,
Yeah,
I
it's the
was
same crew.
I was in a discussion on Facebook and I replied to the person because they asked the question. They said, "Well, if we came over here on a ship, how was that possible when ships in the 1800s didn't have motors on them. So that's how ludicrous this argument or debate is. It's just
Yeah,
pure
yeah,
foolishness.
yeah.
There are too many historical records, congressional records. Countries have
Right.
outlawed slavery.
Mm,
Countries passed laws that say you couldn't import people from Africa
right,
anymore.
right,
That's
right,
on record. That didn't just they didn't make that up last week.
right,
This is
right,
hundreds
right.
and hundreds of year old document.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick
Mm-hmm.
Douglass, Frederick Douglass's books written where Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman had correspondence with each other.
Mm,
These aren't
mm,
things that somebody made up last week in
right.
Photoshop.
Wow. Wow.
So it's just ludicrous that people put out things like this and you watch the conversation on Facebook or the internet, YouTube,
Right.
whatever, and people buy into it. I think they all what you call trolls or trots or whatever, just
Mm-hmm.
fake people that's just confusing people that don't study.
Right. Right. No, yeah, I certainly appreciate that from an elder. And we have to throw little checks out there every once in a while because because we could have young people, impressionable young people that are listening, and they may say, "Why would I want to go?" You know what I'm saying? If they think that these people have some legitimacy or authentication. I mean, with the internet, a lot of information is free flowing. So, they may be like, well, why should I go and learn, about Harriet Tubman and, why should I go do anything? It's just another excuse that, for instance, people may not, to come and learn and develop, skills that are, nation building skills, I believe,
Right,
essential nation building skills. And that's ultimately what we're, attempting to get the foundation began, get people to start thinking about what would you do in some scenarios. And I just appreciate individuals that are to have that mindset to know that we every once in a while we have to get out and live off the land. We have to
right,
prepare ourselves, and we have to think what will happen. And so I just got an emergency preparedness kit, with my backpack. So I think it's essential, you know um, of course, not just the historical context, but the relativeness of today. So no, but that pretty much, I think we I just wanted to plug. We couldn't get the sister on today, so I know Sister Kim Poole may want to. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I think she's hold on. Minute. Okay, here she is. I was getting her. Can you see me, Sister? All right, Muslima. Okay, she is here. She is here. Thank you for joining us. I know you're getting the mic, the camera ready. Hopefully, I can see if you're. I think you have to unmute, Sister. I see you. I see you. I see you. I know you got. I know you're in the car and heading somewhere, but hopefully just if we could just get you for a few seconds. I know you in and out, but however many minutes or seconds we can just get you to make a comment, share a little, about your children that actually went to this event. And I know you might have to go, but definitely wanted to offer you the opportunity to come in and chime in on the Underground Railroad. We have Brother E. Shakara Hannibal-El, one of the instructors here, and you are one of the parents that gave your child the opportunity this year. And so wait a minute, I think you're still on mute, Sister. I don't know if I can unmute you. Hold on. Oh, I can unmute you. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I can't unmute you. Oh, you chose to mute yourself. So yes. Oh, there you are. Okay, great. I hear you. I see you loud and clear, looking beautiful, beautiful African goddess. So I see you loud and clear now. I hear you. Mic check. I don't know if
Yeah,
you can. Okay, all right, all right. I know you in between operations, nation building time, as always. So we're not going to hold you up, but we appreciate you chiming in. So definitely, you had like two children, right? This time, last time.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. What ages? What ages were they?
Um, they were about 15 and 19.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. That's beautiful.
Well,
So,
I actually had three kids, so it was 14, 15, and 19.
oh wow, wow, beautiful, beautiful. So, what would you say that their experience was? Did they, have fond memories? I know you guys did like 1 or 2 nights. So, how did they feel about the experience? In your words.
I feel like they it was definitely a one of a kind experience that they had definitely never had before. Um, basically, they enjoyed every part of it, especially a lot of the hands-on demonstrations,
Mm,
and where we were able to go into the Native American
mm,
uh,
right.
hut, the longhouse. I forgot what it's called. They did enjoy that. Also, being able to, touch history in terms of seeing the Hansel house that we had, the grounds where we had camped on.
Mm-hmm.
And we had someone there who spoke to us. I forgot who it was. We had someone there who spoke to us about how, with the different little impressions on the bricks and everything, about how, like those were the fingerprints of the children of the enslaved children who were
Mm,
used to help build that person's home. So they enjoyed being outside, and just being in nature, and being able to go to the museum where they were able to see, basically was like a recreation of how it actually looked in that area, at the time that Harriet Tubman became a superstar. Um, they also and they also enjoyed exploring the area and everything. So they really had a good time. It was their first time being out camping, so they were like, "Where's the bathroom?" But
mm,
after we were there for some time, they warmed up to it, got involved in the activities, had a lot of fun, roasting, making s'mores, and basically telling our stories around the campfire at night. I think definitely had a big impact on them, especially since we had quite a few elders with us at the time who were able to, share their experiences and also talk about stories that have been handed down to them from, older family members that have passed on.
mm. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so I definitely appreciate that, and it's good and always inspiring to hear people who got off the couch, or not that your children did, but got off the phone and the internet and the computers to take a day out to learn both history as well as outside. So I think that this is something that many other young people should would be happy and pleased to experience, and that's coming up on August the 27th and 28th. And so you know
I,
um,
I would like to add something. I'm
sure.
sorry.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I it was my first time out like camping overnight also.
Ah,
So
okay.
I definitely enjoyed myself. But
Right.
with programs like this, it's so important because children are learning about their history, watered down as it may be, in school. And they don't seem to they're not able to connect. You know what I mean? Unless they attend trips like this, they're not able to connect and basically see in the inner city, especially, that this is not something that was made up. This is something that actually, happened. This is
Mm-hmm.
something that, people went through, and there's still evidence out there, where you can go to different places, see where Harriet Tubman, was born, her, Frederick Douglass, and, be able to see, and just think about, the trials and tribulations that they had to go through in order to do the things that they did. So I think it's very important, especially with Hansel House and being out on the camping ground, that it's like oh wow, this is the same sky that they looked at over 400 years ago, or this is,
Mm.
the same mosquitoes that you had to deal with, and it's the same, being able to see the kitchen and be able to see that there are actually places that did not have, electricity. Like, I think children is like they learn about it, but they don't really know it for real. So for them to be able to go on this trip and see it in its existence and be able to see the tangible part of it, I think that would make a really, really big difference in them, being able to see and respect and, honor their history more.
I agree with the sisters. Like when you go out in the woods, like I grew up going down to North Carolina. My grandparents didn't have indoor plumbing, so we had an outhouse. When we washed up with a big tub. You put water in a big tub, hot water, and boil it in the stove that you put
Wow.
wood in. So when
Mm.
you learn, that's similar to what Harriet Tubman was doing. She
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have outside. I mean, they didn't have indoor plumbing, electricity, and running water in their house. They didn't have refrigeration and all that kind of stuff. So they get a taste of what it's actually like to live a couple hundred years ago without all this electricity and modern conveniences that we have.
Right, right. It's certainly humbling. I recall I did a 1 week training. It was called African Leadership Training Retreat, and we were out in somewhere in Virginia, like for like 7 days. So I mean, like no electricity. I mean, they had phones, but they took we took the phones in one room. You can only use the phone like once a day, and
Right.
uh, yeah, so that was a deep experience. So, just bonding, really, truly bonding as well. The young people need to bond with their peers, and to have authentic one-on-one relationships. So yeah, so that's all. I think we covered everything. Let me just give out if anybody is interested in following up, look out Kim Pools. Well, you can go to this event is sponsored by Ja Kente International and the Teaching Artist Institute. And let me give out a number 443-739-0941. Again, 443-739-0941. And you can go to Teaching Artist Institute page on Facebook for more information. But so I just want to thank you both for taking a couple minutes out. We just wanted to touch upon this experience from your experience that you had the last time, and hopefully others will be inspired to experience this with their young people. I hope my supporters and followers and everybody that listens on my Raising Consciousness and Capital Facebook or YouTube page. I definitely like to subscribe and share this, or share it with someone, young person that you think may be interested. Or, of course, you can sponsor and support the young people as they journey from all over Maryland, even other parts. I believe we have like a contingency coming down from Cleveland that may be 5 coming down. So shout out to Mama Rashida, believe Homeworks, who may have a group of young people come in and participate. And so thank you, Sister Muslima, Brother Ishak, Hannibal-El. Thank you both for this opportunity. Um, Anything else you want to close with? Anything else, either of you?
Ladies
I
first.
just hope. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Baba. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, I say ladies first.
Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you. I just was going to just say that I'm looking forward to this year's excursion again, and I hope to see new faces there and the old ones too.
Likewise, I agree. I'm looking forward to this excursion again. Hopefully, we have some new faces that are willing and ready to learn and experience this outdoor experience, because it's outdoor experience for our young people from the city's environment. I
Hmm.
call it the concrete jungle. It is such a
Hmm.
tremendous experience for them to realize and actualize and participate in these type of things. It is
Uh,
very, very critical for their development.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we thank you both, and enjoy this 90-degree weather today. Stay hydrated, family out there, and everybody enjoy your wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy it this weekend. All right, so we are out. Harambe, Uhuru Sasa. Peace, blessings. Thank you both.
Thank you, and
All
Sister
right,
Kim
thank you.
Fu.
All right, thanks, Kim Fu. Thanks, Kim Fu. Shout Teaching Artists Institute, Kim Fu as well. Thank you all. All right, peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.